This is Luke Radowski of WeAreChange.org, and I'm actually joined by Bird Hicks of the Val Holland Foundation, who has been doing a lot of amazing work and has actually been called one of the pioneers of the internet, created the first antivirus software that has been out there. And it's really an honor and pleasure because I know you've been doing a lot of activism and a lot of work towards righteous causes, including Wikileaks, including the PayPal 14. But I heard recently that you went through the Wikileaks scandal where PayPal actually shut down a lot of your funds. I was wondering if you could tell us the story of what actually happened.
Sure. Since 2009, we have been actually the main financial backer of WikiLeaks. So we have collected funds over all our channels, for example, for WikiLeaks, and one of these major channels was the PayPal account we had. So in December 2010, just shortly after the release of the diplomatic cables by WikiLeaks, PayPal suddenly sent us an email saying that we are encouraging and helping people to do involved in criminal acts by donating to WikiLeaks and by giving our donations to WikiLeaks. So they terminated our account permanently.
What did they do with the money specifically?
Normally PayPal keeps that money for 6 months, and I see no reason why they do it, but that's what they normally do. But we had a very courageous lawyer who kicked ass with them, and so we get back money within a week.
Wow. So you did get the money back, but you still had to go through the persecution of going through just PayPal saying you're doing something illegal when you're supporting something totally independent. But what's the backstory of everything that happened? Because we know the U.S. government pressured PayPal to actually do this.
I mean, of course we were upset when PayPal canceled our account. But 1,000 people worldwide were actually more angry than us because they stood up and participated in what we would call a peaceful, non-violent digital sit-in. What other people call DDoS attack, but it is not an attack. It actually is a legal right to stand up and protest on the internet.
Yeah. There's a group of activists who said that they're going to protest like a sit-in back in the 1960s whenever there was racial prejudice at some restaurant or venue that denied it to blacks. I remember hearing that analogy, and they kind of did the same thing. They did a sit-in, but a digital one, and they were kind of treated like terrorists. You know, what else is important to know about the PayPal 14 case?
I mean, the first people who did sit-ins in the physical world were treated as criminals as well. They were persecuted as well. So it was just over time that people realized that doing a sit-in is a constitutional right you have. It's free speech. It's all about free speech. And we are not at that point in the internet, on the internet today.
So just to update everybody, what happened with the PayPal 14 and what's currently going on with them right now?
Okay, first of all, there were no 14 people participating in this digital sit-in. There were thousands worldwide who actually participated. And PayPal gave logs to the prosecutors, and they really arbitrarily selected 14 people out of these thousands of people and put them to a court.
Wow.
So it's a complete unjust action. It has no reason why they should do that.
So as kind of one of the pioneers of the internet, what did you decide to do?
First of all, we decided to help them because, first of all, we think it's their right to participate in protest on the internet. We think this is a constitutional right that should be granted on the internet as it was granted or is granted in the physical world. And I mean, these people, 14 people, have been going through horrible times the last 3 years. I mean, they went through an unjust court case which basically ruined their lives. I mean, high-skilled people now have to work for a burger shop. I mean, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they can't carry this burden alone. So we decided to actually help them to pay a restitution to PayPal. I mean, not that PayPal actually deserves the money, but if that's the only way to get them to a decent life, back to a decent life and freedom, I think we should support them all.
Yeah, and just so people know, the PayPal 14 who did the denial of service to PayPal as a sit-in kind of protest, they were, as part of their plea agreement, were charged a lot of money. How much money exactly, and where are you guys now with the fundraising to help pay back some of the restitution that these PayPal 14 members are facing?
Yeah, as you said, they have to pay a restitution to PayPal of around $86,000. And if they are not able to do that for whatever reason, they are actually facing up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. So it's very important to get this restitution money together, and we all have to help them to do that. So please donate to the PayPal 14 fund, either by their own fund or by the Walhalla Foundation's fund, to get this money together.
What about Bitcoin? Because I know Bitcoin has been kind of revolutionary in financial transactions around the world. We know WikiLeaks started taking it after MasterCard, Visa, and PayPal started denying themselves. What role does Bitcoin play into everything?
Of course, we accept Bitcoin, so anyone who wants to donate Bitcoins, that's fine with us. We have a Bitcoin account for that. That's completely anonymous. I mean, that's an advantage over paying by bank transfer or any other means. So if you want to donate anonymously, do it by Bitcoin.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to say, and where can people find out more information about the funds that you're raising to help out activists?
Okay. So one of the the URLs everyone should know is the paypal14.com, which goes to their own defense side, and the vauland.de/en website, which is our own website in English, so which everyone can visit and donate to the PayPal 14.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I think what we talked about covered much of it, but we know this is an ongoing fight. It will not be finished with the PayPal 14, so this is a long way we have to go until civil rights on the internet are as normal as they are in the physical world.
Check out the Valhalla movement. The links will be in the description below. Make sure you like this video as well and share it with your friends to get the word out about what's really happening in this world. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Sorry for the loud noise. We're actually at the Edward Snowden fundraising launching party, so we're getting a lot of news across as much as we can. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. It's great to see a pioneer of the internet standing up for internet freedom.